Tonight's big story. The government plans to increase Singapore's land supply by nearly 10% by the year 2030. That's to accommodate a projected population increase of up to 30%, or a total of 6.9 million people. The population figure was released in a government report 2 days ago. And under the land use plan out today, about 60% of the extra land will be set aside for housing, community, facilities and industry, up from the current 52%.
In a city that's so built up, many Singaporeans are worried about the big squeeze. But authorities here are promising a good living environment, and they say there is enough space.
Many, they say, how could it be? It's already so crowded, and 5.3 million buses, trains. How is it possible to have 6.9 million population? The planners must be mad. So I think that's a legitimate reaction. You can have a larger population and yet better quality of life. But conditions must be right. So what are those conditions? I think one, there must be good planning, which means good long-term planning. And secondly, there must be good infrastructure, which are built ahead of time, ahead of demand. The figure 6.9 looks aggressive. But from planners' point of view, we need aggressive figure, aggressive projection, so that we can prepare for the worst.
The bulk of the extra land area needed, 5,200 hectares to be exact, will be done through land reclamation, mainly at Tekong, an offshore island located on the northeastern part of Singapore, used for military training, and Tuas in the southwestern part of the island. Beyond 2030, potential reclamation areas are seen here in yellow. These are also marked as reserve sites that can support future needs such as housing and industries. Other possible future reclamation sites include these clusters around the southwestern islands and the southern parts of Singapore. Apart from reclamation, some reserve land will be developed, while some golf courses and military training grounds will make way for redevelopment. To accommodate the 700,000 new homes by 2030, there are plans for new towns, new homes in existing estates, and more homes in the central region. A major project would be to transform Tengah, located in western Singapore and primarily used for military training, into a new town with about 55,000 homes. The plan is to consolidate military training activities at Tekong once reclamation there is complete. Addressing concerns over the quality of life, policymakers have painted the picture of what's described as highly livable, high-density towns. These will be towns with a full range of amenities from childcare centres, hospitals and recreational nodes. By 2030, at least 85% of Singaporeans will live within a 10 to 15 minutes walk to a park. To alleviate congestion around main commercial centres, jobs will be brought closer to homes. So there are plans for 2 new commercial belts in the northern and southern parts of Singapore.
The underlying principle is not quantity, it's not statistics. The underlying principle is quality. In the next phase of development of Singapore, let us strive for quality. Quality living, quality work life, inter-people relationship, a much more gracious society. I think that is a life worth looking forward to. So the key is planning and infrastructure. And with time, we can achieve both. So please, don't worry.
Now, long-term plans beyond 2030 may be reviewed from time to time depending on changing needs and trends. Together with the white paper on population detailing Singapore's strategies for a sustainable population, this report on land use will be presented and debated in Parliament next week.